Hello everyone, and this is David back to you. Today we're going to talk a little bit about, I've heard a number of people, especially on this platform and many others, have talked about, we work with watercolor, we work with oils, and we also work with acrylic paint. But the problem that they're having is that when you're working with acrylic, if you're not careful, acrylic will dry faster. There's no question about it. And it's about the way you work with acrylic and the way you mix the colors and the way you add liquids to the actual mix depends on how the flow of the paint's going to be, how well you can brush it on the canvas before it dries, and how well you can take advantage of the way acrylic can create such unbelievable lines, cuts, and texture and shapes. So I love acrylic, and I use several different brands to bring out the right effects. But I agree with many that have talked about, it dries fast. Yes, it does. But if you know what you're doing, you can really take advantage of the way acrylic flows on the canvas. The piece behind me is called God's Wonders. And I'll show it to you in a second, but I really want you to look at the level of detail. And it's all done through different acrylic paints and mixes and then blends and then special cuts and brushwork. That's what really brings the piece to life. So let's take a look at it. And as you get a chance to look at this, God's Wonders it's called. Look closely at the level of detail and technique and design around this piece. And how do you get this? How do you get this effect in the background? How do you get all these colors to show up? And how do you get it to shine as well when the finished piece is finished? And this has a semi-gloss coating on it, a semi-gloss varnish on the top of it. But it doesn't change reality in regards to the way the paint comes out. When you look at the golds and browns